Porzingis, second in the league.
They get a lot of room as a result to operate and penetrate. It's a huge benefit having a big fellow who can knock down threes.
Knicks trail by clock at 6. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Green.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Now, here's Anthony. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. There's Green with the three. Good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Gordon. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Magic. Gordon's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Outside Anthony. To the middle. And again, another basket good from Freak.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks. Freak in at center. Austin Rivers is out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the 4.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He ended with 17 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Now here's Freak. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Nicholson with the bucket. Nicholson's got his second bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Green. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Charlotte. Freak. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Here is Calderon. Magic knocking down the tray. Anthony right side. That's good. Anthony's got 10 points.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
They set the pick. Napier passes to Oladipo. It's rebounded by New York. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Freak sets a screen for Green. Anthony on the wing. The baseline J. And again, it's New York.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Magic trail by 4. Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on New York's head coach. The team, he wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Fournier. He's got 8, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I like now that mid-range jump shot.
Now here's Anthony. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game. And I like that they're not settling, getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Nicholson.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
The numbers here for Carmelo Anthony. Right around 21 points per, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Here's Porzingis. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
There's the screen. At the top of the key, Nicholson. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists in the game. The Knicks with the lead. Now Calderon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oladipo against Green. Here's Oladipo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Calderon. Green kicks to Calderon. Freak sets a screen for Calderon. Anthony in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Napier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. And Oladipo, here we go. But on that shot, with that, their Knick lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket for Nicholson.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now here's Calderon. 9-point game his last outing. Green, the pass to Porzingis. There's a good screen. Some nice passing by New York here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Goes back up. And it's Anthony getting it to go. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Calderon kicks to Freak. Fournier pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Oladipo outside. To the inside. It's deflected. Now here's Anthony. Defense is right there. Pass to Freak from about 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Green. Oladipo against Green. Fires from the corner. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Oladipo. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Calderon dishes to Carmelo. There's the pick. Down low, here's Freak. No good. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Napier. It's deflected. Outside, Green. Pass to Anthony. It's stolen by Oladipo. To the inside, Gordon. The Knicks pull it in. Porzingis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Oladipo against Calderon. The feed to Anthony. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 6th assist on the night. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession for the Magic. Vucevic comes in for Andrew Nicholson. And it's Jennings in for Shabazz Napier. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. Now here's Oladipo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anthony, the pass to Calderon. Green with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. The drive by...
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic Dancers.
Orlando making some changes. Azania is checked in for Fournier, and it's Payton in for Victor Oladipo. Then for the Knicks, Larry Sanders is checked in for Freak. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen.
Melo having a terrific game. He has 23 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
New York leading by 12. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Victor Oladipo is out there with Jennings. And it's Fournier in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Gordon goes in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line, shooting 2. Aaron Gordon.
Free throw good. Gordon. Good on both. New York's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Green kicks to Anthony. From 11 feet away, and he gets it to go. Anthony's got 27.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And here's Jennings, picked by Vucevic. The drive by Jennings. The wide open look here for Oladipo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic trail by 11. Oladipo outside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And they're moving it up. Ahead. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That free throw good from Anthony. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Jennings with the ball. He has 7. Oladipo outside. He feeds it to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Brandon Jennings. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Calderon against Jennings. Now Calderon to the paint. Here's Freak, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Good night of work for Freak. 10 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
For New York, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Freak. The Magic trail by 13. Oladipo with the ball. Now Green defending. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Jennings. He's got 10. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Freak sets a screen for Calderon, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Knicks. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, there's the Magic.
So far, it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the plan they have in place is going to get it done. This season could be another long, slow journey through the NBA cellar.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knickerbockers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Gordon. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. The next thing he talked about was the pace he'd like to see them playing at offensively. He wants it to be a fast-paced game, pushing tempo all the time. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris.
And a quick check of the stats for Brandon Jennings. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Oladipo misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Out to Anthony. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. The second chance effort, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Fournier, guarded by Green. Lets a floater go. Vucevic, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Well, right here,
Get into them on the perimeter.
And what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games.
And make your presence
Second
felt.
in free throw percentage.
so
Second in
soft.
opponent shooting percentage. They're ranked 3rd in lowest opponent scoring average. In other words, points per game for the opposition. They control the pace and defend with vigor.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay, sealing games at the line.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Orlando. Outside Anthony. New York needs to get off a shot. Good. 14 points for Freak.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Jennings against Calderon. Oladipo for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Oladipo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Orlando. Calderon dishes to Green. Outside Anthony. They set the screen. No good off the front iron. The Magic trail by 8. Jennings kicks to Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo. Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. He dishes it to Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony.
Seen some of these guys make from the wing. Just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
The Magic making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. The Magic trail by 10. Jennings kicks to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Fournier, covered by Anthony. Now here's Goodwin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Fournier. Knicks with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anthony kicks to Green. To the middle. Here's Freak. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Take a look at what Fournier's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a... few more of those out of him.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. And the Magic making a change here. Napier's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Knicks leading by 11. Anthony dishes to Green. To the paint, there's Freak. Off target at the rim.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Napier. Kicks it to Vucevic.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And then for New York, Larry Sanders is checked in for Porzingis. Flalo comes in for Green, and it's Rivers in for Jose Calderon. For New York, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Rivers passes to a Flalo. Here's Rivers. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Fires top of the key. And it's Napier missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Outside Anthony. Freak sets a screen for Anthony. Rivers kicks to Anthony. And the pass to Sanders. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. That's 7 points for Larry Sanders.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
The Magic trail by 13. There's a screen. Here's Hezonja.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook. But not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Inside, here's Nicholson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Nicholson's got 12.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Napier. Oh, and here comes Goodwin all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Rivers dishes to Freak, and stolen by Napier. Fast break. Here come the Magic.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal, and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now here's Sanders. D right on him. Dishes it to Freak. Anthony left side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. That one falls coming off Anthony's feed. Anthony's got his 8th assist in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And that one's good. 12 points for Vucevic.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Sanders passes to Anthony. Down low. Freak. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Freak's got 20 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
To the middle. Here's Goodwin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's the screen. And Sanders kicks to Anthony. Freak with it. Vucevic on him. And Freak throws it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Here's Nicholson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Rivers dishes to Afflalo. And there's the pass to Freak. New York moving the ball around. Shot from the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Magic trail by 10. Here's Napier. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Magic score.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And here's Afflalo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Rivers. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Here's Vucevic. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Vucevic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. Vucevic with the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Orlando making some changes. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Gordon. Fournier comes in for Hezonja. And it's Jennings in for Payton. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at center. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Calderon, and it's Green in at the 2. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
And I like how they've taken the high-percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
But they recover it. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they've put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backcourt.
And Oladipo, here we go. Passes it to Nicholson. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The dish to Calderon. He kicks to Green. Back to Calderon. There's the pick. Pass to Porzingis. The shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Knocks it loose. Green, the pass to Calderon. Here's Porzingis. Vucevic defending. Porzingis can't hit.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Releases from 15, and it's Freak with the rebound. New York leading by 7. Pass to Porzingis. Freak with it. Offensive rebound.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Feeds it to Fournier. It's back to Jennings. He dishes it to Oladipo. Right block shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Outside, Green. To the paint. Looking for Anthony. And gets it there. Oh, that's blocked. Vucevic with it. Now Anthony defending. The feed to Nicholson. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
They set the pick. Calderon against Jennings. Now Calderon. From 20 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Calderon's got 7 now in this quarter.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
They grab their own miss. Vucevic with the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Green passes to Porzingis. Green kicks to Anthony. There's a screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Anthony's got 38 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Green. Outside Anthony. To the middle. Here's Freak. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds in this game. He feeds it to Nicholson. Knicks with the rebound. They're led by as many as 14 points. 11 feet away, and it's Green missing. The Magic trail by 7. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Orlando. New York leading by 7. Here is Calderon. There's the pick. And there's the pass to Porzingis. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And here is Anthony. To the middle. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
Jennings drives in. Shot off the screen. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Calderon with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Here's Anthony. Here's Freak. Vucevic with the block. Jennings with the ball. Picked by Vucevic. Oladipo for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Anthony dishes to Calderon. They set the pick. Inside, off the pick, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Vucevic a screen on Calderon. Calderon against Jennings. Wide open look, and right on target with the switch. .106 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Porzingis, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in the season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Magic.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Carmelo Anthony. There wasn't much.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
He got.
Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Good.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Payton against Calderon. Freak sets a screen for Calderon. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. One-on-one here. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Yes! No, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And so they foul intentionally. New York with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the call will be against Fournier. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Magic making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Gordon with a screen on Calderon. Here's Payton. Out of hand on it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So it's Orlando now. They trail by 6. Lets it fly. Sinks it. Here's Anthony. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Vucevic to the pass to Oladipo. There's the triple. Connects from downtown. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I don't know that reaching certain benchmarks like a double-double means much, but I always expected myself to come out and battle for rebound, take good shots. That's just how I shot to play for this team.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks,
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
We've seen so
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.